been 30 years since a tornado ripped through the heart of Omaha. It was late afternoon, May 6, 1975, just after 4. The tornado touched down in Sarpy County. The storm crossed into Douglas County west of 96th, moved northeast across Q, then up 84th Street. The tornado ripped through Omaha's Westgate neighborhood and tracked west of Exarban, and then the storm tore up 72nd Street from Pacific north to Blondo and beyond, finally disappearing back into the clouds over Benson Park.
From here, where Exarban once stood, thousands watched the 1975 tornado tear through Omaha. It moved just west of the crowded grandstand. Track photographer Bob Dunn took these historic photographs as the killer storm moved north. 20 years ago, he spoke to us about that day.
Well, I'd left my Nikon down in the car, and all I had with me was this old 2x3 graphic. I reached up with it and looked off to the southwest and took the picture like that and followed the action.
The Omaha tornado of 1975 killed 3 people and injured 133 others. At the time, it was the most costly tornado ever in U.S. history. And for those who lived through it, the memories of May 6, 1975 never go away. There's very little film of the 75 tornado. A KETV Newswatch 7 photographer captured this image just as the storm touched down. The tornado would get much bigger before it was through.
We could see the power lines, the flashing and everything, and I said, does that look like birds? And he said, heck no, that's homes. And
on May 6, 1975, Jack Griffey woke up knowing it could be a bad day.
When I went outside the first thing in the morning, it just had a bad feel about it.
Griffey worked for the Omaha Fire Department. He was also a storm spotter for Heartland React.
And I even made a statement to the guys at work. I said, well, if there's ever going to be a day for a tornado, today is it.
At first it was windy, but then it just went completely calm, and the sky was kind of a greenish color.
Brenda Bachman was only 12 years old at the time. She now owns the home where she lived as a child. From her front porch, she watched the twister tear through town.
You could see the debris flying up on the outer side of the tornado.
The storm sideswiped Bergen Mercy Hospital, destroyed a school and the post office near 72nd and Pacific.
We came over the top of the hill on Dodge Street, and it was hard to believe. It just didn't look like a bomb went off down here.
Jack Griffey was called to help treat the injured near 70th and Dodge, where the downtowner Motor Inn once stood.
There was nothing left of it.
Throughout Omaha, 3 people were killed in the tornado. The storm heavily damaged the Nebraska Furniture Mart, the Omaha Community Playhouse, Lewis and Clark School, and scores of homes and businesses.
Oh, it was huge.
So huge, Brenda Bachman thinks about it every time she hears the sirens.
I've never seen anything like that.
The 75 tornado was a quarter-mile wide at its worst. Remember, the tornado that hit Hallam, Nebraska was 2.5 miles wide. Killer tornadoes had hit Omaha before. Back in 1913, the Easter Sunday tornado killed 103 people. The storm started in Ralston. There was heavy damage near 40th and Dodge and throughout Omaha's Bemis Park neighborhood. Many people were killed near 24th and Lake. And the storm continued to do damage as it moved across the river into Council Bluffs and further north. And people in Grand Island, Nebraska also know metropolitan areas are not immune from tornadoes. In 1980, 7 tornadoes, 7 struck the central Nebraska community on the night of June 3rd.
I just can't believe it. But we're all alive.
Will you rebuild?
I don't know. I have no idea what we'll do.
4 people were killed in the Grand Island storms. The 75 tornado in Omaha and the 80 tornado in Grand Island rank among the top 10 costliest storms in U.S. history.
On average, 39 tornadoes touch down in Nebraska every year, and the peak month for tornado activity is in June.